Hi, we're back for another Live It series, and I'm here with a special guest today, Father Peter Towsley. He's from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and the Vicar of Evangelization. Father Peter has been our dear friend at Paradisus Day for many years. And an interesting fact about Father is he's known Mother Teresa. He knew her for 12 years, and so we're bringing him here today to give us a few tips that he learned from Mother Teresa and what we can take out of it for our lives today.
One of those things that she certainly taught me was an experience that I had with her in the South Bronx, and that was just a couple of blocks from Yankee Stadium, living in the present moment. One of the things great gifts that she would give to an individual is when you drew into her presence, the world around you sort of fell apart. And the reason why that was is she experienced, and you would experience, a very unique situation that you were Jesus to her, and she would be giving Jesus the full attention. So I just remember her asking me to come over to the car that she was sitting in at one particular point, and there was all kinds of traffic jams and everything else. She hadn't let everybody know that she was coming to the house that we were living in the South Bronx, and she called me over, and I knelt down in front of the car, and she began a conversation, and I sensed that the whole world sort of disappeared, because when I was in her presence, and many people had articulated that when you were in her presence, you sensed that she was convinced that you were Jesus Christ in her presence. And that can be anything. I gave you the example earlier this morning about oftentimes we're listening on phone conversations, we're looking at our internet as we're listening to conversations, and it happened to me yesterday. I was not living in that present moment, and the person was talking to me, and I was looking at something else on my computer, and all of a sudden I responded to a question that the person asked me on the phone, and I answered her the question that came from what was on the monitor, and the person just said, "What are you talking about?" I was not living in the present moment. There is a uniqueness of the situation that she had taught me, is when you're in the presence of somebody else, give them your full attention.
The Live It practical tip for this week is take this advice, this being in the presence, like Mother Teresa talked about, and bring that into your family. Be present with your spouse, be present for your children. Thank you.